So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about Fire and Rain by James Taylor, and this one is a bit tricky. So what we're going to do is break this down nice and slow. We're going to put the capo on the 3rd fret, okay? And then everything subsequently from there on is going to just be counted up. This is going to be 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, and 6th fret. That's what we're going to be referring to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so what we want to do is pluck the 5th string open, okay? Then we're going to go to the 4th fret, okay, of the 3rd string with our middle finger. So we're going to pluck those two at the same time. I would use my thumb and my 1st finger. Okay, then I'm going to slide up from this 4th fret here to the 6th fret. Okay, once I get there, I'm going to add a bar onto the 5th fret of the 1st and 2nd strings. Now again, remember I'm referring to this as the 5th fret because this would be considered 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm moving my middle finger from the 4th fret to the 6th fret. I'm barring over the bottom 2 strings, and I'm going to pluck those. And I would use my middle finger and then my 1st finger. So I have... Then I'm going to pluck the 3rd string again, so I have, and I probably would pluck that with my thumb, like that. Remember, the way you're plucking down here, you could be using thumb, 1st, 2nd, and that would be fine. You could be using thumb, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and that would be fine, or just whatever seems to feel comfortable to you. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pluck the 6th string with my thumb. I'm still on the 6th fret here with my middle finger. Then I'm sliding back to the 4th fret. So I have... Okay, then I'm going to bar again, so I'm on the 3rd fret this time, going... So I have... Okay, the difference here is as soon as I get done with those notes, I'm going to go right back to the 2nd string like this. So I have... Okay, now let me get a different camera angle here so you can see a little bit. So here I am going from the 4th fret to the 6th fret, see that? And then back, and then I got this. So I have... Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a D chord here, and I'm going to play... So what I'm doing there is I'm plucking the 4th string right here and the bottom 2 strings together, and I'm taking the middle finger off, excuse me, first, and then I'm hammering it. Okay. Then I'm going to take it off and pluck it and then add it back again. So I have... Okay, let me show that to you. Then I'm going to go to an A chord, and when I go to this A chord, I am going to do a hammer-on the 2nd string. So I'm plucking 5, 3, and 2 this time, and I'm hammering with my 3rd finger. So I have... Okay. So remember, when you move from D to A, you don't have to put your ring finger on. You can go, put those 2 on, leave this off, pluck it, and then hammer it. Okay. Then you're going to pluck the 5th string open, 3rd string, back to the 5th string. Okay, so you have... Okay. Then what we're going to do is go with our pinky to the 3rd fret. Okay, and then 2nd fret. This is all on the 2nd string now. So I'm going 3, 2, 0. So I have... And again, let me show you a different angle. I have... went from to this, hammer on. Okay, then we have our... Okay, the next part then is moving from, we're going to stay on this A chord and go, we've got this finger off, and we're going, so we're doing a hammer on again. So it gets a little confusing. So here's what I got so far. We shift to D. Whoops, sorry. Okay, there's our little hammer on D, or on A. And then we have, and then we're going to do the hammer on again, and then pluck the third string, and then we're going to the first string, so we have, then we're going back to the third string, so I have, then we're going to an E chord, and it gets a little bit easier here. We're going to pluck the sixth string and the second string, so... So now I have this. Sorry, fifth string. And then slide back to your D chord, do your hammer on. To your A, do a hammer on. Okay. Then you're going fifth, third, fifth. Then you're going to do a hammer on again by plucking the fifth, second, and third. And then you're going to the third string. Okay, so we've got our hammer on, E, and then the last little segment we're going to talk about on this video is we're going to move to G. Okay, and we're moving to G. Normally we'd move to G as either this 4-finger G or this 3-finger G. It doesn't make any difference. But in this case, we need to make G so we can reach the 2nd fret of this string as well. So what I'm going to do, of the first string, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make G like a 4-finger G, but I'm going to take my pinky off, so there's nobody on the first string right now. I'm going to move my index finger down to the 2nd fret of the first string. Now I don't have anybody on the 5th string, but at this point it doesn't matter because I'm not playing it anyway. So I've got a 4-finger G, I'm taking my pinky off, I'm moving my first finger down to the first string. So it's making like a G major 7 is essentially what's happening here. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is pluck 6, 4, 3, 2. So you just roll through that. And then you're going to go 6, 4, 6. So you have... So it's this long 16th note pattern. You're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going... And what's happening is this note right here is going to keep changing. You're going to keep going back to the 6th string. So you're going 6, 4, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6. Okay? So I'm in between each one of those 6s, I'm going to a different string. See that? So I'm going 6, 4, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, then back to 2, then back to 3. So the entire thing looks like this. So 6, 4, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 2, 6, 3. And again, just write it down. If it's hard for you to remember, just write down 6, 4, 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 2, 6, 3. Now I'm prefacing that by playing the... I have that one roll that goes 6, 4, 3, 2. Then I go into it like this. Here's the whole thing. Okay, so here's the entire intro slow. We switch to our G. Okay. Now again, I know that's kind of confusing. There's a lot going on there. What I want you to do is just take it nice and slow and break down each part as needed. And let me know if for some reason you need the tablature I can certainly help you out with that as well. Thank you. See you later.